Healer, keeper. Bless you. Somebody cover me. I did do well, oh. Papa bless me. We did make me way. He did bless me, oh. He did cover me, yeah. Hey, he cover me, oh. He bless me. No one can bring you down. I'm blessed. Oh, I am blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Hey, hey, hey. Jesus favors me. I am blessed. I am blessed. Jesus has favored me. Yes, 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 yes. If the phone can just behave itself, I can play the music again. Yes, 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 yes. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Hello, beautiful Queen Conga. God bless you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please invite someone to come on. We are going to continue our topic on real estate and taxes tonight. Hallelujah. You know, somebody, our guest from last week blew the minds of everybody that was watching. So by popular demand, they asked that she comes back. So she's going to be coming back tonight. I'm just waiting for her to show up so that we can get this going. I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh. People were in my inbox asking, is she coming back? Is she coming back? Is she coming back? I said, yes, I'm going to bring her back. She's coming back. So she's going to be back here tonight. I know, according to the weather, it's raining in Texas. So I'm sure she's trying to make her way home now to jump on the show. We pray for her safe return home this evening, because driving in the rain ain't no joke. You may see me smiling. I'm blessed because I'm a child of the King. Where is my healer? I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, my deliverer, provider, healer, keeper. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh. Hey, I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed Papa bless me, oh. Papa, they lift me up. My hands, feet kind of dry. Let's put some lotion on it. Oh, he did make me well. He did bless me, oh. He did cover me, yeah. He covered me, oh. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Jesus favors me. Oh. Hey. So we'll hold the music for a little bit. I want you to please invite someone to join you tonight as you come on. Please invite someone to come on with you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Real Women Ministry Discussion Hour. We are bringing our guest back from last week, Mrs. Helen Washington. She's going to be coming on here tonight to talk more on taxes and real estate. Please bring someone on to join you so that you can listen in, especially for you first-time home buyers. You want to listen to this woman. She has the information that you need. She even offers her services to do consultation, but I want you to come on by yourself tonight so you can listen in. Listen and hear what she has to say tonight. You can call her. She will consult with you and give you the right direction to go. Last week, her wish is for other Liberian women or men to become real estate agents. So please, she has the information. You don't want to be left out. You don't want to be steered wrong. You don't want to be given the wrong direction. You don't want to be given the wrong information. So tune in tonight so that you can listen to Mrs. Helen Washington as she dive into taxes and real estate. But before we go there, I'm going to play the music one more time. I know all of you know about the news that have been circulating social media lately for almost, I think, maybe a couple of days now, almost a week, about this woman that was killed by her husband. This believer that was killed by her husband. I need some people view tonight. Before we start the show, before our guests get on here tonight, I want someone to come on tonight. Let's talk about this. Is it right to call yourself a believer and be abusive? Is it right? Is it okay to just allow your spouse to just beat on you or to take advantage of you or to insult you or to treat you just anyway? Is it right? Is it okay? What would be what is your view? What would be your result if you are in a relationship, or what would be your decision if you are in a relationship that someone is continuously hitting on you, insulting you, demeaning you, and just treating you like you are not a human? What would be your decision to make? So I want you to come on tonight. I mean, we are doing stream, yeah. So you can just type in. I'm watching from 2 devices tonight, so you can type in your answer, and then I can go, or your question, and I can go ahead and try to see if we can answer it. Because last night I was on another show that I was speaking on communication in marriages. The whole thing starts with poor communication. If we don't have a good communication in our relationship, somebody is hearing something else, and somebody is interpreting it differently in the way they hear it. Somebody is saying something else while somebody else is interpreting it differently. Maybe the wife will say A and the man is hearing C, or the husband is saying B, but the wife is hearing Z. So how are we interpreting what we are listening to, what we are hearing our spouses saying to us? Sometimes because you don't listen, so it prolongs the conversation. It makes it hectic to even go back and revisit it when you are not listening. If somebody is complaining too much and you say, oh, it's nagging me, maybe it's time for you to stop and actually listen. Or the man is nagging me too much, maybe it's time to stop and listen. Hear her out. Make sure you know what is bothering her, what her feelings are, what her discomforts are, what her insecurities are. Vice versa. Don't just sit there and think it is okay to just beat on somebody else because you can do that, or because you are stronger, or because you are the man, you are the priest of your home. God expects you to take care of those that He has put into your place of comfort. Like your home, He expects you to take care of those people in your home, your children, your wife. He expects you to take care of them because you are the priest of your home, and not to abuse them. So this is something I've been circulating. I'm going to play the music once more. We are just killing time till our guests get on here. If you have a view on what has happened to, I don't know how to pronounce the Nigerian gospel artist, very powerful woman of God. I don't know how to pronounce her name. That's why I'm not trying to call it tonight. I don't want to mess her name up. But I mean, I'm making reference to her, the situation that she was faced with. And some people are saying she should have walked away. Some people are saying she should have run. Some people are saying she should have packed her things and find somewhere else to be, or she should have gone on separation. But all of these things are coming after the effect. What will you do if you were in this situation? Let us play the music once more. I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Yeah, Jesus, they do me well. When I have no money, I may not be driving a fancy car, no food on my table, still I am. I'm blessed. 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 Please bring someone on tonight. No job, no shelter, still I am blessed. You may see me smiling. I'm blessed because I'm a child of the King. Oh, He's my healer, I'm blessed. Theodore Domba, God bless you. Thank you for coming on. Fatu Dole, God bless you. Thank you for coming on. Please bring someone on. We are going to have our sister back, the one from last week. Our guest that we had on the show, Mrs. Helen Washington, is going to be coming back tonight. But I have something on the table, though. I have something on the table that I just talked about. It bothers me to see people that call themselves believers to be so abusive. Even though we are waiting for Helen to get into the studio so that I can bring her on, she told me she was going to be running at least 5 or 6 minutes late. So I'm waiting for her to bring her on. But tonight I want us to visit this crucial a topic that have been circulating Facebook lately for over maybe a week now or so, over a couple of days or a week now. This lady, this Nigerian music artist, gospel music artist, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm not going to try, but she was killed by her husband. And my question tonight is it okay to stay in a relationship that you know you have all the flags hanging around you, whether they are red, whether they are blue, whether they are green, but you have all the flags around you. You see that the relationship is going nowhere. You see that the abuse is escalating. The first time they slap you, one time, the next time they slap you, they're kicking you. The next time they're kicking, slapping, and pushing you. Every time they hit on you, it gets a little more than what they did previously. Are you going to sit in that relationship? Are you going to stay in that relationship? What will you do? Because we all have the answer now to what has happened to this lady. We are all saying, oh, we would have left, would have done this, would have done that. But what would be your decision? What would have been your decision if you were in her shoes? What would you have done? Would you walk away? Would you run? Will you look for a place of safety, or you are going to stay there? Because right now, as we speak about this woman on Facebook, and everybody is giving their own thoughts about what has happened. As we are speaking, there are still women that are sitting in abusive relationships. There are still women that went to bed last night crying because they were beaten. There are still women that went to bed last night crying. Their pillows were wet because they were insulted. Words were used on them. What will you do? Are you going to stay in a relationship, or are you going to walk away from the relationship? What is going to make you think that you are supposed to stay in a relationship? What will you be thinking about when you decide to stay in a relationship? What will be your decision? I need to know tonight. So go ahead and type in your answer. I'm watching from 2 devices tonight. I am on my laptop and I'm on my phone. So whatever decision you come to, let us talk about it. Let us just use this time until our guests can come on. Let us just use this time to talk about what has happened and what is happening in our community. We call ourselves believers, but we are faking one side of us in the public, and we have another side of us when we get home. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Are you bipolar too? Are you operating on a dual behaviors? You are one way in the public, and you are another way in the home. You get home, you become so vicious. I'm talking to both men and women tonight, because we all can abuse somehow. Men can abuse women equally, so women can abuse men. What will you do tonight? If you were in her shoe, what would you have done? Do you think it's okay? Is it right? Somebody said walk away. Somebody said I would tell my family. Yeah, that is if you have the opportunity to even reach your family before you would tell them. Are you going to stay and tell your family, or are you going to leave to tell your family? Because when people have become abusers, guess what? They feel that they own you. They hold you hostage. They are going to stop you from going around the very family that you try to tell about this thing that is happening to you. They will try to stop you from going around those people. So the first opportunity that you have to leave is the time for you to leave. When our first slap came, it was the time for you to leave. In my book, the first slap that came was the time for you to leave. It was not the time for you to stay there and start to procrastinate. Or I will go to the pastor and I will explain. Or I will go to the other woman of God and I will explain. Or I will go here and I will explain. You explaining everything to everybody else instead of thinking about your life. Yeah, since Fatu said, I will run. Run. That's what you need to do. Abuse is not right. It's not okay. It's not okay. We were speaking about communication last night. This is another form of abuse. When somebody is talking, the moment they open their mouth to say something, you jump in the middle. You don't even wait for them to complete their conversation or their statement that they were about to say. You don't even wait for them to complete. Complete it. You just jump and cut them off, and you take off from there. You don't respect. Disrespect comes in so many different forms, and that's one of the forms that disrespect comes in. They don't care about your views, so they cut you off not to be able to even speak on what you wanted to say to them. They cut you off right away so that they can have their own view being told. When somebody is coming at you and they are coming at you not in love, they are not coming to speak to you in a civil manner. That's a condescending way of treating somebody. That's abuse. Stop looking for him to box you first before you feel that you are being abused. It is okay to tell someone. It is okay to run. It is okay to leave. It is okay to pack and leave. And if that person needs to be delivered, let them go look for their own deliverance. It's not you to deliver them. It is not you to deliver them. People are coming up now. They are saying they told her so many times, so many different times. They told her to leave. Just leave. You don't have to be there. Just leave. She has her reason why she stayed. And see what has happened. Who's next? Who's going to sit there and listen to all of this noise that is going on Facebook concerning this abuse that have taken this woman's life? People will sit there and they will hear all of these things and they will still make the decision to stay in an abusive relationship. Is that your choice tonight, to stay? And we have to bury you tomorrow? Or you're going to run? It's just my thought tonight. It's just my thought. Are you going to run, or are you going to stay in the relationship and just watch and see somebody abuse you, beat on you, and reduce your self-esteem to zero, treat you like an outside child, treat you like you're worth nothing, reduce you to zero, and you stay in the relationship? They don't take you anywhere. They don't want to be seen with you anywhere. When you go to when you are supposed to go to occasion, they make sure that you go to the occasion by yourself. Not because they are working, not because they have something to do, but just because they don't want to be with you. So they choose not to go. They talk to you just how they feel. Whether it's in a condescending manner or whether it's in a rude way, they just talk to you that way. They make decisions without you being a part of it. Those are all red flags. And before you can open your mouth to say something, they cut you off because they want to kill your strength. They want to kill what makes you you. Because when somebody continuously do that to you, they always cut you off. They always talk to you in a demeaning way. They always talk to you in a condescending manner. Guess what? You begin to lose it and feel worthless because you have no input. And if you allow that to continue, you don't have any input, guess what's going to happen? They will continue to trample on you. And as they trample on you, they begin to reduce your self-esteem, your self-worth. Women need to love themselves. You need to start setting up time to love you. If the whole world decides not to love you, you need to love you. It is about you. You need to love you. If you love you that much, you will love the people that are around you. And you will not allow anybody to abuse you because you love you. All of last month, I'm talking about loving oneself. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with who you are. Fall in love with you. And stop allowing other people to tell you that they love you while they abuse you on a constant basis, and you just accept it. Don't let anybody talk down to you and you accept it. You must say something. Because if you allow it to continue, guess what's going to happen? It will become a way of life that people will just disrespect you, and it's okay. It starts with a disrespect. It starts with poor communication, and then when the communication starts to even improve a little bit, it comes in with disrespect. Because now they are improving their abuse by communicating with you, but communicating with you in a rude way. In a disrespectful manner. So please, if you are in that relationship that woman finds herself in, or she found herself in, and she didn't leave until today she's deceased, and people are gathering together now to go and bury her. This man is going to be around here. I don't even know whether the Nigerian government is going to put him in jail or whatever they're going to do, but I hope that justice will prevail for her. If they find him guilty, let something be done. Let justice be done for her. She's no longer here, but the people that are responsible to make sure that justice is done for her. That's why we are adding our voices to it. We are adding our voices to everybody else's voice. so that we cannot continue to accept people to abuse us. Okay, you say you take the abuse for 1 year, you take it for 2 years. But if you get to year 3 and you say you can't take the abuse anymore, don't take it. Don't take it. You don't have to be in that kind of relationship. Nobody has the right to start beating you like you are a little girl. Nobody has the right to start insulting you like you are not a human being. Guess what? If you stay in an abusive relationship, there's a tendency that you will become an abuser too. Because now you are learning to pay back. So now you are becoming an abuser too. I would rather leave before I become an abuser, because now that you have been abused, it's easy for you to become an abuser because you have stayed there so long. You decide, okay, the same thing he does to me. Because I know some people, I know women who never used to curse before. They didn't even know what it meant to curse somebody or to say a curse word to somebody. But because they stayed in the relationship so long, even though they were not being physically abused, but they were being mentally abused. Every time the curse word came out of the individual mouth, it stays in their head. Every time the curse word came out of the individual mouth, it stays in their head. They were becoming that which that person was talking about them. They were becoming it. So guess what? Nowadays, oh man, when that woman opens her mouth, she can curse more than anything you can think about. This quiet person. This person who did not know how to curse, they did not know how to be rude to nobody, but because they stayed with an abuser, and an abuser kept abusing them and abusing them and abusing them and telling them things that they are not, and making them to believe that they are what that abuser said they were. She started to turn into the abuser. She started to act just like him. She started to do the same thing that he used to do before. So now we got two abusers. And you know what happens? It extends because it comes out of you and it goes towards your children. It comes out of you. It ends up in the street. You do it to other people because you have been abused on a regular basis. So now you do it to other people. I see my guest in the studio and I'm going to bring her on, but we're just catching up on really what recently happened. Everybody is talking about it on Facebook. Maybe you have a little view. I'm going to bring you on so that you can give your view to the people on this abuse. This woman that the Nigerian gospel artist that was killed by her husband. I was questioning people that abuse is not right. You know, nobody must think that it's supposed to be. They're just supposed to sit there and allow somebody to abuse them.
Go upstairs.
You know,
upstairs.
I'm bringing you on.
Hello.
Mama is putting everybody in here.
So sorry, it's raining. The weather is bad on the outside here and it's kicking my connection off. So if I freeze, that's why I've been having difficulty coming on too. So
hello.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
What I've been told. Yeah, we can hear you well.
Okay, perfect.
We can hear you well. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
You're cutting in and out, but I can
hear me?
You. Yes.
Okay. So we're just catching up on what has been happening or what has been discussed on social media lately about this Nigerian gospel artist that was killed by her husband. Right. I know we are 21 minutes into our time, but I just wanted to get your view. What do you think about this whole thing? I mean, I was asking people questions, and some people saying, I will run, I will not stay in a relationship, I will go tell family, I will get lost. You know, people are just giving their
mm-hmm. Can you hear me? The screen is frozen on my side, but if you can hear me, and if I'm giving time now to speak, I can't hear you anymore, oh my God. So can you hear me? If y'all can hear me, okay. Can you hear me? Your screen is kind of freezing. So if you can hear me, Since you said earlier y'all can hear me okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours is frozen
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Like I said, it's raining, it's pouring down here, and I think it's throwing off our connections and stuff. So bear with me. I wonder if Facebook can hear okay. If you can see me okay, please give us a thumbs up or
If
something.
it continues, let's switch to Facebook.
Yeah, if it continues, that's what we'll do. But let me see how it's showing up on the other side on Facebook.
Okay.
I
think we'll switch to Facebook.
Yeah, it's freezing. It's going in and out.
Upstairs. Let's switch to Facebook. Stream yeah and switch to Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go on Facebook.
Okay.
I think we'll switch to Facebook.
Yeah, it's freezing. It's going in and
out.
out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Even on Facebook, from the view, it's frozen on your side too. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go on Facebook.
Okay. I'll see you on there. Yeah. Yeah, it's freezing. It's going in and out.
Yeah, let's do that.